Hi, thanks for tuning in today. We're going to be looking at old-time radio. As we look at our group here, this doesn't mean we're old, but we know we have over 100 years experience. That's true. I'm Russ Bruzek, your host, and I'm a producer for the After a SAG Radio Senior Radio Players. That's a mouthful. We have some very special guests for you today, not necessarily in alphabetical order, but we have Bernie Allen, we have Darwin Apple, we have Frank Leslie, and Bob Barron. We're going to be talking today with these veterans of Chicago broadcast about some history of Chicago. There are some viewers out there that will testify that radio began in Chicago. In fact, a number of our people here in Chicago, in fact one who couldn't even make it today, said he was on the radio in 1931. That was a long time ago. Some people think Chicago radio started right here in Chicago. And if you're over 50, you probably remember some of those old radios. None of us are over 50, but I remember listening to the Lone Ranger, which came out of WXYZ Detroit. And some of our panel here remembers the Jack Benny Show, the Shadow. Jack Benny was born in Waukegan, and right there's a statue of them. In that town. Is there a statue of you guys?
Yeah.
No statues. Another program.
No posters, yes.
Yeah. Another program I remember listening to as a kid, laying on the living room floor, listening to Fibber McGee and Molly.
Oh, yeah.
He went to find something in the closet, and the world fell in when he opened that closet.
That's right here, too.
That's right.
That was done here in Chicago?
Actually, Jim and Marion Jordan came from a show called Kaltenmeyer's Kindergarten. And Jim played the tough kid, and she got the little girl voice. And she played the little girl, and that's how she got the voice for McGee and Molly. Some
of our guests here participated in the program that the After SAG Seniors Committee did a production at the Cultural Center on January 19th. I know some of you were there because we had a tremendous turnout, and we are going to be doing another show on May 20th. But on the 19th of January, we did The Thin Man and The Life of Riley. And if we have some clips here, our producer will generous enough to roll us a couple of clips when we're ready. And give us a chance that, while he's getting those clips ready, about other radio stations. I'm sure some of our listeners are not aware that WLS stood for the world's largest store. How about WGN? World's greatest newspaper. How about that? See, I told you we had 100 years worth of experience here. That's interesting. Roger, are we ready with those clips? If not, I'll ask, not necessarily our oldest panelists, but...
We're ready. Oh, they're ready.
There you go.
Okay. Roll them.